Hey all, Sam51 here, and welcome back to our playthrough of Dark Souls 3. Let's go ahead and get this started and start fully exploring the Undead settlement. First we'll come over here and grab this soul right here. And then we'll start making our way down. As we can see, there's a lot of enemies who are here currently, but but that'll change in a hot minute. As someone releases the hounds. Oopsie. Yeah, we're going to ignore that for right now and just screw it. We're going to head on over in this direction. For south, let's just take care of these dogs so they don't bother us. Get an alluring skull, which is nice in order to distract some enemies. But there is an NPC here that we want to talk to.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained.
Huh.
Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Sure, why not?
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Oh, thanks. And off he goes. So, got a nice little friend. I wonder why he didn't die like he was supposedly, ordained to die, along with everyone else. Ah, here it is. More homeward bones, because you can never have too many of them. Yes. Screw you, doggy. You're a bad dog. Ooh. Mistimed that. There we go. I can switch back to my swords. And let's open up this gate. Honestly, I'm a little surprised the enemy didn't just hear me opening up the gate. But here we are. At the next bonfire, we'll rest up just to restore our Estus flask and health. You can never be too safe with all this. Oh! Oh, that was a shock. Let's start making our way through here. So you snuck up, and these are the same type of enemies that Grey Rat is, except Grey Rat is a lot nicer. But they're sneaky, and they will, well, as you saw, they'll try to attack you from cover. Try to kill you, do some damage. So that is the nice thing about these enemies right here, is that they are they're just like skin and bones, really, so any slight movement into them just kind of interrupts their attacks. Sneaky you hiding there. sneak you hiding here. So yeah, see if you just come down here and not paying attention, you'll have those to attack you. Plus the one dropping from the ceiling and that one who dropped from right there. So it's a lot of little enemies that are pretty agile, and it's pretty annoying. You just got to be careful. But hey, this is Dark Souls. A lot of stuff's like that. And we found Loretta's bone, which is very sad actually, because I believe that's who Grey Rat asked us to search for. Old, discolored human bone with several holes bored into it. A woman's corpse in the Undead settlement was found clutching this bone. Her name was Loretta. Yeah, that's very sad. Just slowly make our way around here and kill these people. If you have some fire bombs, it's a lot faster to dispatch all these enemies. But yeah, we kind of used up all our fire bombs earlier. And this enemy you really want to be careful for. Strong, and they deal damage that is, you know, kind of annoying to deal with. As you saw right there, she lit herself on fire. We thankfully interrupted her from that, but essentially she grabs a hold of you and deals a crap ton of damage. Worker's Glove. We'll get another Estus Shard, which is always nice. Ouch, and appreciated. There's a couple routes you can take around here. We are going to be taking this route. Yeah, I heard a couple y'all. Get some items. Ah, there we are. Get another soul from that corpse that was right there. The door does not open from this side. Gotta be careful, there are some enemies like this. So the best sort of damage for these type of enemies is going to be piercing damage. As you can see there, red-eyed enemies are stronger. They're sturdier than your average enemy. Oh. Oh, thank goodness I reacted to the noise there, because that would have been bad. And that's where you can get into trouble, is these enemies right here just dropping down on top of you like that. I don't want to know what was in those bags you threw at me. Those enemies, and instead of using Estus Flask, we'll actually go to a different section of the map real quick and get some free healing, actually. instead of going through there, what you can do is you can go this route right here. It's above. These are where those, you know, those gray rats can fall through, essentially. That's where they came from. Let's see, door's not open from that side. There is another way you can get around that. And it's right here. And in here you get some nice Estus soup. Which is like a one and done, you know, per resting. Oh, and a warrior sunlight. Per resting at a bonfire. But it is, you know, nice and helpful. Come down here, grab this soul right here. We could drop down and continue walking, but we could also do it just by walking down this main pathway a little bit more. Just be careful for that lady right there. Yeah, that spinny thing is a range attack that she has. Very annoying to deal with. I thought there was a gray rat in here, but there isn't. Okay, that's nice. But you want to... It's slow moving, but it does kind of home in on you. So you want to try to avoid that ability while you can. See what I mean by homing in on you? It's not a pleasant ability. Another Titanite Shard, nice. I believe we just need one more for the next level up for our weapon. No, it's not. Ah! That's what I mean about a homie. You gotta be very careful. Ooh. Using an SS flash just to stay healthy. Ah, messed up on my dodge timing there. There we go. That's right. Suck it, lady. I really don't like those enemies. They are a pain in the butt, let me tell you. But yeah, let's go ahead and climb up here, see what goodies she was defending up here. And oh, another Titanite Shard. Nice. That's kind of just what we wanted. So there is one of those bugs right there. Forgot that we get invaded by the Mad Spirit right here. You want to be a little bit careful with that. Essentially, they're NPC invasions. That can do a lot of damage. So go ahead and light and rest just to kind of reset this encounter, because he wasn't close enough to us in order to prevent us from doing this. Plus it unlocks another bonfire for us. Now you can't get to it from this way, but because it opens on the other side, but there's an alternate pathway. And we're not going to be exploring too much around this area, actually. In fact, we're not going to be exploring any further. We're going to instead rest. And we're going to travel back over here to the start. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking out the second section of the Undead settlement. I messed up on that. Which I will be dropping here. So the second pathway to go, instead of going, you know, those two directions, you could go this way across the bridge. Which is what we're going to be doing. There's kind of another pathway right there, which we will want to take. Sometime soon, just not immediately. Forgot about them. They're hiding in these, in the hay over here, where pretending to be dead bodies. We're gonna take another swig. Because this is a great arc, you want to be a little bit careful. He's pretty sturdy and he wields a great sword. So just something to, you know, keep a mind on. Keep an idea on. Another gray rat. Reduces round shield. That's kind of nice, but not exactly necessary at the moment. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Oh, we're lucky we weren't close up to the fire things, but we'll go ahead and show you this. So if you drop down right here, this is a secret but not so secret area, but it does lead to another bonfire, which is nice and handy. So I definitely recommend you drop down here first as opposed to walking through there, and then you can kind of wrap up around behind the enemies, like I'll be showing you in a second. First, I want to head this way because there should be an item right here. Yeah, protected by that boyo. Ooh, and another Titanite shard. You can see there's a big group of enemies coming across the bridge as well. That are like the dog glitching out and the other enemy fell. Which is kind of funny, actually. But yeah, let's this is essentially the back way, which is nice. You can get up here where all these firebomb throwing schmucks are. And just get them knocked out of the way. It eliminates a lot of the danger of, you know, walking around this area with all those explosive barrels everywhere. And it also leads to an item and our next NPC.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode.
Huh.
I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Sure.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Nice to meet you. And he just disappears from inside his cage. Which we can now go by on the front area. Do be careful of that guy. All those sort of guys are very strong, deal a lot of damage. They're kind of like bruisers or barbarians or stuff like that. as you can see. Bye-bye. Oh, and let's go around this way as well, because there's a little hidden path with an item. Okay. Fire clutch ring. Oh, and kill the enemy. Which, as you can see, we're right here. There's the previous bonfire. It's right over there with the bridge. So, let's see now. We can go this way and go to the front, but don't particularly want to let's do that at the moment. We don't want to go to the front of that building. But what we do want is to go ahead and respawn these enemies, get some health, and then we will start walking that way. So let's drop back down right here. And we'll rest up at the bonfire. And then we'll wait to make our move. Really all we're waiting for is waiting for these gaggle of people to cross and go on their merry way, and then we will proceed through this area with 3 of these bruisers, which is very annoying. Cool, let's see. This should be far enough away. Yes, they are. Oh, and we got lucky there. That's that dog. Didn't straight up hit us. It's another pathway which we'll be taking. We'll be taking soonish. Oh, we got some firebombs again. Yeah, they throw their pots. Going to take some health. We got very lucky actually, because that second one that's supposed to be taken at the same time fell down there, so we got very lucky in that retrospect, in that sense. Which there's a way to get down there, which I'll be showing y'all in a little bit, but not right now. Got to get a couple items in order to be able to go that way. This item, and then we'll wrap around here. Yep, dogs. Which always frickin' suck. Forgot there was 2. I thought there was just 1 there. Ask her, we'll take the other one, just to be safe. Come over here. Here's some NPCs, which we can briefly talk to. But see, there's the guy who fell down.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead. behaving as if you deserve respect.
Hey.
No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside.
Okay.
You, here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time. Yeah.
You're a very pleasant
If,
fellow.
like the others, you'll finger.
So that's Igon of Karm, and he is actually friends with the lady over here, Irm of Karm, which you cannot get to from at this point in time, but we will be able to get to her soon. But anyway, let's go on ahead and go on in here. And, oh, what's this? Oh. Hello? This is my favorite NPC.
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought.
Onion Man.
I am Siegwart of Katarina.
Siegwart of Katarina.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
No, let me, I can help out with that a little bit. So we'll go ahead and send a lift down. We will be going down soon, just not at this moment. And we'll go ahead and take the lift all the way up. It's a double lift, if you know. Two lifts, one stacked on top of the other. But here we are, and this is the source of those arrows he's talking about. Anytime you're near a white birch, there will be a bunch of these giant arrows in the ground. And they all come from this boy right here with this massive bow. And it attacks anyone who's near the white birch. But,
Who are you?
hey, I'd like to make peace with you.
Anytime.
Oh, thank you. Got a young white branch. That tells him that if we're near the tree, hey, we're a friend. Don't hurt us, please.
Anytime.
If you are doing a bow run through, killing this giant does get you the hawk ring. We're not interested in that. Maybe we'll look to get the hawk ring at a later point in time, but for right now, it's more beneficial to keep him alive to help us out with enemies near those white birch trees that he was mentioning about, because those are scattered throughout these lands. Well, let's go ahead and take the lift down now. And we have no Estus flask, so we're actually not gonna go the one route we were originally going to. Instead, we're just going to mosey on back, and honestly, we'll probably call for the episode once we mosey on back. It is pretty late into the episode. And you know what? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the episode off right here. Got a nice little view behind us. But anyway, this is the Undead Settlement, at least most of it. Next time we'll be tackling the last part of the Undead Settlement and fighting a boss. Technically 2 bosses, a boss and a mini-boss, close enough. Fighting a boss and a mini-boss. But anyway, I'm Sam Deathy1, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch all of y'all next time. Bye!